Kids and cadets, welcome back to Tommy Time. Appreciate you coming out. Happy Saturday. Southwest Airlines leaving the Southwest Florida coast. They're heading back to Topeka, Kansas. They should stick around. Weather's great. People are happy. I'm doing great. I had a good week. I had done a ton of sorting and generalized cleanup. My brother Handy Andy and my son Greg helped me immensely. I treated them to lunch various days this week. So all is good. I'm going to start getting more serious on repairs. Haven't really done repairs. I've been focusing on consolidating and getting rid of old equipment. So in the process of that, lady messaged me this week, Diane, nice lady. She says, I've got 2 Honda Mowers behind the fence. Would you like them? And I said, sure, I'll take them. She said, when can you come out? I says, I can come out right now. I had the trailer already hooked up to the GMC, so she was 7 minutes away. I actually, years ago, lived on the street, her street, further down. So I went by my old residence. It was still standing, looking better than it did back then. So dead end street, I got to practice my backing. So nice lady, she said her husband had done appliance repair. My indication is that he has since passed. So she said she got a brand new Honda and was getting rid of these 2 non-running at the time. So she gave me bags for them. Dino's holding down the used bag, and then she gave me a brand new bag. So since it's Saturday, let's check these 2 things out. I brought out my nitro and gum out. I told her that if her new Honda needed servicing, I would service it as need be with blade sharpening, oil changes, etc., etc. If she reaches out to me, I'm going to service her Honda since she called me on these 2. So that was nice. From time to time, I do get people reaching out to me. Do you want this for free? I've picked up a couple of riders that way. A couple of pushers. So let's start with this one here with the plastic deck, the Hilo Romeo X-Ray 217 Versamow 4-in-1 system. I've got 1 or 2 of these in my inventory with crack decks. I think they were known to crack on these Versamow deals. I don't see any cracking on this one, but I've got one in storage with no front end, the blade's just sticking out straight. So no cover on this one. Let's kind of do a looky look on this. It's got the paddle drive, smart drive control. I'll put you right here while I look over the ID plate. So starting to warm up. Mornings are nice, but afternoons it's getting to be low 90s. It should cool down this week, I've read. 2014 on this one. The Easy Start GCV190, so a little bit bigger engine. Okay, tank is dry and it doesn't smell terribly bad as far as varnishy fuel. Fuel valve is on the off position, so that's helpful. I'll give you the full model number down below. I won't take up time with that right now. So rear wheel drive on this one. What's the blade? Double blade. What do they look like? Some wear. Lift is worn out on the bottom blade. A lot of cobwebs, so this thing's been sitting for a while. But not bad shape. Okay, I see what's wrong. The blade control cable's broken. I looked up here and seen the cables missing, so it would need another cable. I'll list that number down below. So that's the issue with this thing. Spent some time this week washing my 2012 GMC 1500 series. I had it parked under my oak tree in the front. It was all moldy and mildew. So we're a little bit low on oil. To check the Hondas, you just wipe the dipstick, put the dipstick on the hole without screwing it back down, then take your reading. So I washed that, put the new battery I had bought for it, moved it to the front. So that motivated me to start working on the truck. It needs a radiator that's got a crack in it, and the blower motor's not doing anything. The air compressor is kicking on with the air on. So I know the air works. I just need to install the blower. Okay, we'll try nitro on this one, and then we'll use gum out on the other older Honda. If I can get this thing in here. It looks like the choke may be gummed up. I see a lot of varnish there. So this isn't going to work for us. Since the cable's broken, I gotta wrap this up somehow. It's a safety. So live television, it is Memorex. You can go back and rewind. This is live. Okay, the problem with getting organized is it tends to be disorganized. What was placed before is now misplaced. So let's see if we can do this. I was looking for some wire, but I'm going to use some channel locks, hopefully. So I thought this might be one you could start without the safety. So I had my yearly physical yesterday, Friday morning at 10. Wasn't really worried about it. I still feel good. He said, you're in good health. I said, you told me that last year. He says, well, I'm going to tell you again this year. So I think he just sees patients that are 95, between 80 and 95. That's just how Florida is. No disrespect, Lawrence, but they're old. So I'm probably one of the youngest patients he's got. So he did say the pneumonia shot was recommended now from age 50 up. It used to be 65. So I didn't get one because I'm not 65, but I did get one yesterday. So any of you guys and gals that are 50, you can get the pneumonia shot. Okay, this is turning into a disaster. And I apologize profusely. I don't have Lawrence Carroll's tool nearby, so I had to revert to that. All right. Ta-da. It's already squirted it. Let me pull on it. Okay, pulled over. Recoil's a little slow. Probably needs some lubrication. Okay, and it kicked off before the vice grips popped off. So I need a filter and a cover. Did not come with one. So the 2014 Honda will not be a turd. That'll be a rectifiable machine. Let's pop on down. Clucky's holding the fort. We've got a GCV190, smaller engine, Quadra Cut. Fuel valve is open. This is a 2011. Empty on this one. Doesn't smell bad. I'm not getting the varnishy smell on the Hilo Romeo 216. Pretty clean here. Not bad. So I see the hose clamp is moved back. Potentially this thing had been drained from the tank on that hose. Just drained it off. So same thing here, we're going to check oil. And this one's full. It's right to the top mark. Got somebody walking their dog down the sidewalk. Okay, so this one, I'll just take a quick peek. This one might be less trouble since I won't have to order a cable. So blades are intact. A lot of meat on them, no wear on the lift. Same thing as the other one. There's a little bit of cobwebbing going on. Let's just see if I can pull it over. Yeah, it's free and clear. Oh, we got a sticky recoil. Probably from sitting. I'm going to try to manually retract that and give it a one pull Annie. A little oil seepage. I didn't have it quite tight enough. Okay. I'm going to get a screwdriver and just manually walk that recoil. To save time, I could pop off the 3 10mm and spray it down. Yeah, just been sitting outside. You could see the buildup on it. So I think the Sun and Fun fly-in in Lakeland, Florida is going on. I think this may be the last weekend. You aviation enthusiasts. You got Oshkosh up north, and then Sun and Fun down here in Lakeland, Florida. Okay, so that was the end of the rewind. All right, let's goose it. Goose it and go. Well, I wanted to show you this. I think they're out of business. I've shown you these small engine repairs. They were in Manatee County. So it's got the ID number there, which identifies the machine and the customer. This comes in, they can run the number in their computer, or they could have, and seen what kind of maintenance this thing had. Okay, it's gum out, small engine, carbon choke cleaner, more powerful formula. Okay, choke is in the open position. So that should be cold. The engine's cold. Or it should be shut. Engine's cold. Okay, let's pull. It sounded good. Might have kicked off. Felt like it was kicking off. Nice breeze out of the south. It's going to be a fine day today. Okay, one more gum out blast. I'm going to just give it one more. It's pulling over freely, but it didn't really kick off. They just need some attention. I don't think it's anything drastic. Yeah, no. Now it's retracting on its own. There we go. That ran for a little bit. So persistence paid off on the 2011. So those were my turds for today. So that worked out. A couple of parts. I'm happy. You can't beat free. And only 7 minutes away. I didn't have to travel far. And I got to practice backing. Any questions or concerns, you can email me, tommy.time@yahoo.com. I want you guys to have a good weekend. Thanks for coming out. Let me show you these two fine beauties, the freebies. I'm going to continue to motivate, maybe throw a project up on the table. Since my consolidation work is complete for the most part, I've just got a little bit of brush work to do. They picked up this week. I put a lot of stuff to the street. This small stuff, I bundle it up. It's got to be like 40 pounds or less in less than 4 feet. And then I fill all my barrels too. I had borrowed Handy Andy's barrels, my neighbor's barrels, so I was putting out a bunch. Did some pruning yesterday. This stuff has to be bundled up. Maybe a little raking here under the oak tree. So that worked out good. I like to get my money's worth. Like I said before, some weeks I don't put out anything, or some months even, I don't put out a thing. So it's times like this I make up for it. Put out 10 barrels in a bunch of bundles. Gives them work. Okay, you guys, 2011 on the metal deck, 2014 14 on the plastic deck. Both are going to turn out fine. I'll put the cable number for the broken safety brake cable down below in case you guys got to order one. Have a good weekend. I'll throw something at you mañana. Tip you waitress and wait staff. Adios, amigos.